This is The Last Podcast with Brian Renaud and Sheena Thornton, presented by Random Max.
Hi.
We're gonna play a spooky game. Okay. Sheena?
Yes.
Favorite Halloween candy?
Miniature Twix.
Twix are pretty good.
Tiny little Twix. You just pop them in your mouth.
Yeah, just eat too many.
You can just eat a bunch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Twix.
I love Twix.
My favorite were always
What's
Reese's.
Racist?
Reese's peanut butter cups.
Take a shot.
God damn it.
All the time.
God
Did
damn
this
it.
happen to you last time?
No, it happened to you.
Oh, damn. I don't remember because I had to take a shot.
Sheena?
Yes?
Which
I'd love to be rich.
Which horror franchise would you want to take a stab at?
Oh, God. It would be Halloween, but I don't think I can pull that off.
Well, that's, for me, like, I wouldn't say Halloween.
I don't think I could pull that off.
I want to stay a fan.
I don't think I could touch it. What horror franchise do I want? Oh, shit.
You have to have thought about it.
I have, and it's been Halloween because I feel like I know it the best, but I think if I had to direct one, I'd go Friday 13th.
Friday. Yeah, it'd be...
You get to hang out in a summer camp.
If that's where you chose to put
it.
Like,
would.
you would be in full control.
Oh, I would.
Would it be a reboot, a sequel?
It would not be a sequel. It would be a continuation. But I think I'd pick up...
So it would be a sequel.
It wouldn't be a sequel. No. I feel like sequel's so overdone, but like, how else do you do anything like this?
Yeah.
Hellraiser would be a good one.
Hellraiser would be a good one.
Hellraiser, because nobody's done it.
They're doing a new one now for Hulu.
So nobody's done it. But like, did you see the Friday 13th
remake?
Remake like long ago? That
2009.
was kind of the shit. Like the audience I watched it with erupted after that long like cold open that felt like the movie.
They basically made 3 movies.
It was kind of the shit.
But yeah, they just embraced what the movies are all about, and that's what makes them good.
Maybe not Friday 13th. Maybe Hellraiser.
I always loved what the Chucky series did with like Curse of Chucky, where it came back and it feels like it's like totally a reboot, and then at the end you realize it actually connects to all of the ones that came before.
I forgot about that.
I loved the way they did that. That's what I was like in my head I wanted to do with Halloween before they ended up sequeling it.
You can't touch Halloween anymore.
So now I don't know, but like I thought that was a great way to go.
That is.
But it would be fun to do like a Friday. I've loved the idea of a
snowstorm
Friday.
I want to do a Friday, but I don't want to do a sequel. And I do love blood and snow.
Exactly. The visuals of Jason in snow.
Jason X is
fucking ridiculous.
It's fucking ridiculous. I feel like you can't touch that either. It's almost Halloween status. I feel like I'd have to go Hellraiser. I've changed my answer.
You don't even care about Freddy?
I care a great deal about Freddy, but I would want Robert Englund to be my Freddy in my movie, in my secret or whatnot. And that's not going to ever happen.
Yeah.
Because he's pretty old, let's be honest. He might not be around when I start to... When I get a chance at something. Listening. He's totally listening. Hellraiser. It's Hellraiser. I would do Hellraiser. Because people don't like it.
It would be good to have like a really great
but it'd be
revival.
Solid revival of Hellraiser. Who is drawing this?
You draw. For me.
Oh, I did that thing. Oh, no. The sound guys are probably so mad at me right now. What's your favorite 2021 horror movie? Please don't say Candyman.
Oh, it's not Candyman, but also The Shade.
Nia
Man,
DaCosta.
2021. I know there's some good ones from throughout the year, but
I got mine right now. I know it.
The only one that's coming to my brain right now is Malignant, which was just like I watched it alone, but I was like laughing out loud at the movie, like just from pure enjoyment. It was so fucking ridiculous. I loved it. I did not love it from start to finish. I actually thought the beginning, like, they were going to zoom out and you were going to be watching, like, a B movie within the movie because the acting and the lines were so over the top.
We didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, special.
And it is special. It is what we needed.
Oh my god, the reveal moment. Like,
Gabriel in his little wig.
the arms just fucking flailing. Iconic moment.
And then that shot where she's running through the house and it's just like through the rafters.
The tracking shot.
Yeah, it's just through the rafters. Oh.
Yes, loved it. Thank you, James.
Thank you, James.
Can't wait for Aquaman 2. And I just
cannot wait for Aquaman 2. Is he doing
Nicole,
Aquaman 2?
he's filming it right now in London, and Nicole is skedoodling on over to reprise her role as Aquaman's mama.
Can you imagine if I met Jason Momoa at the same time you met Nicole Kidman?
Let's go to the set.
Let's go. I used to go to the Dawson's Creek set as a kid.
Sheena's?
Yes.
Favorite horror sequel?
Scream 2. Although I'm a huge supporter of Scream 3, which is an unpopular opinion.
No, that's the worst one. But Scream 2.
It's got its charm. Scream 2. Jada Pinkett Smith
The
in the beginning.
Yes, the opening is amazing.
Omar Epps.
They had to follow up the first one's opening, and they literally killed it.
They fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
It's Wes Craven. Should we
Yeah,
pour one out?
I loved it.
Should we pour one out for Wes?
You can.
I don't want to pour it out on your floor. Should we pour one out for Wes?
I don't know. Favorite horror sequel for me?
Yeah, what's yours?
I love Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2. I love...
It's got some issues that I would like
totally
to work
has
out.
some issues, and it really is just like an extension of the first one, obviously, but that's what makes it so fascinating to me. I love that it picks up the moment.
Zombie picks up the moment after, and he does it well, I think.
Kind of.
I love Rob Zombie, though, so I have a soft spot for that man.
I don't.
And all of his blood and gore and his disgusting, just hillbilly fucking horror.
Hillbilly horror.
I fucking love it.
I
I'll eat Rob Zombie shit up all day. Shout out. Please come on this podcast, Rob Zombie.
Sure.
Could you imagine if Rob Zombie was between us?
No.
Sitting here. Just here.
What would the smell be?
Regrets. It would just smell like regrets.
Sherry Moon would be watching from
She would definitely be watching.
I'm Johnny Cross, local celebrity lawyer. But I'm not trying to act like a lawyer. I love to have fun. Whether it's a costume party, Halloween, or just a special event, it's worth it to get all dressed up. That's right. I'm proud to endorse All Dress Up Costumes in Batavia, Illinois, as the best costume rental place ever. With over 100,000 costumes of all kinds, you too could be the best looking person at the Halloween party or that event you're going to. Film shoots, theater plays, boarding game mascots. All Dressed Up Costumes has maybe probably done it. Call the number below to set up an in-person appointment today. They'll have your whole costume ready, or they'll probably just ship it to you. You just gotta ask them. My cousin won first place at the Halloween ball. This could be you. Just look at this amazing wall of hats. All dressed up costumes. Because everything is more fun all dressed up in a costume.
What's your least favorite Halloween candy, Brian?
Least favorite Whoppers. Those
malt.
fucking malty, chalky ass, gross balls. Fuck that shit.
Sorry, I just gagged.
I hate them.
Do
you have a least
I
favorite?
hate candy corn. Yeah. You like candy corn.
Yeah, candy corn is great. It's
My mother likes candy
chewy,
corn.
Sweet. It's just sugar.
No. Oh.
But fucking malted milk balls, that's like biting into concrete. It's terrible.
I think I'd eat them. Do you have a child?
Apparently there's a child somewhere.
Did you adopt and didn't tell me?
There's a child hidden somewhere here. Offset of the last podcast. Sheena's?
I'm not an accomplice to whatever you got going on with this child.
You have 10 seconds.
To name 10 black people in a horror movie? Great.
No, that's racist. Name 8 horror remakes in 10 seconds.
Okay. Halloween.
1.
Friday 13th.
2.
Child's Play.
3. 4.
Remakes.
5.
Candyman.
6.
That's a squeakquel.
7.
Oh my god.
8.
I've named 4.
10.
Remakes?
And the 4th one really wasn't.
It was a sequel. But
It was a sequel.
It was a remake.
No. It wasn't a remake because the events are canon.
I'm trying to
one.
defend the shitty answer I just gave. Will you not let me do it?
Okay, fine. Because it has the same name, which is my biggest pet peeve when it comes to horror movie sequels.
Yeah, sequels.
Because they called it Candyman, fine. It
and
can
that's
count.
how
But you still only got to
Halloween
4.
What else is there? There's
Scream.
Oh,
The
mother.
new Scream 5 is Scream.
It is a reboot, and that's because they gotta follow fucking horror movie fucking...
Halloween did it. Like,
Scream is the shit.
I will be there.
Scream is amazing.
I will be there, and I trust this team completely. But I wish they would just call it something that's not just Scream.
It should be Scream.
I hate when
5?
it's like, which one do you like? Or like, are you talking about Halloween or Halloween or
2018?
Halloween?
Are you talking about Halloween?
There are 3
Or are you talking
Halloweens
about
that are
Rob
just
Zombie's
called Halloween.
Or are you talking about John Carpenter's Halloween?
Like, there are like 8 movies that could be a Halloween too.
Okay, hold on. We gotta think of this. I have 4. I have 3.5.
Nightmare on Elm Street,
Nightmare on Elm
My Bloody
Street.
Valentine.
Oh god, My Bloody Valentine. That's kind of good.
One Missed Call, The Ring.
The Ring!
The Grudge.
I don't think of those as...
Remakes.
Those,
Remakes.
I don't...
Remember the remake phase of like 2000s?
That's why I don't think of it. Like, all of this
Yeah.
Japanese horror and just like J-horror that's so fucking terrifying to me.
Horrifying.
While I like their American counterparts, I don't connect them like that for some reason in my brain. There is Sarah Michelle Gellar, and then there
There
is,
certainly is.
and then there is
Yeah. And they had a new one
the
like
movie
last
that made
year.
me not sleep.
Grudge.
The Grudge. I did see that. I saw that like close before we left for quarantine.
Yeah, it was around then. There are tons of remakes, though. Like
I like how I
everyone
fail
makes-
at everything I should know well, horror and black people. Freddy or Jason? This is hard.
Freddy or Jason. Like, if the one I don't pick just disappears and doesn't exist anymore?
Yes.
Or,
You have to pick one to exist forever, or he...
okay.
Forever.
Which series am I going to watch more? It would be Friday the 13th. I just love them. They're like candy as movies.
I would also go with Friday
But
the 13th.
I would actually go with Nightmare only because Friday, ultimately, none of the movies add anything to the conversation.
True.
Whereas Nightmare took the slasher formula and said, fuck it, this guy comes to you in your dreams.
Freddy.
You know?
So, Nightmare on Elm Street's the first horror movie I ever laid eyes on.
Wow.
My mom watches a lot of horror. I was probably like, I couldn't be more than 6 years old in my brain. But I remember walking out of,
It's too young.
I remember walking out, my parents don't care. I remember walking out of like our little hallway into the living room, and she had it on. Freddy is on the screen. Brian, I ran out.
That would be enough right there.
I
right.
ran outside. Like, we had like a screen door, and the door was open, and the screen door was closed, and 6-year-old me ran out of our house. My mom had to get me and bring me
Bye.
back in. Yeah, I was like, see ya. My mom had to like get me and bring me back in. And then I was in the kitchen for a very long time. And then it's like one of my first memories. I remember being like, I can't leave this kitchen because that
Wow.
man is there. And then we went trick-or-treating in the mall for Halloween in Danville Piedmont Mall. Shout out. I don't know if they're still existing. Probably not.
Oh, hey, I love a good mom.
Come on, Danville Piedmont
Rooting
Mall.
for you.
We're rooting for you. You had an American Eagle and like a Claire's.
Sears, maybe?
They had a Belk.
Belk?
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
They had a Belk. Exactly. But Freddy Krueger, so we're walking out of like one of the flagships, let's say Belk. We're walking out and he's there, and my mom had to like ask the man, like, can you like
Oh my
back
God.
off? Because my daughter is fucking terrified right now. Yeah, Freddy fucked me. So I gotta go Freddy.
fucked me.
Freddy fucked me, so I gotta, oh, he might.
I
He's all about Nancy. I love Freddy Krueger.
Thinking of like childhood, the first movie I remember that like scared the shit out of me, we went to see my great grandma in her trailer, and she was watching the 90s miniseries It.
Oh no,
And,
you
like,
can't have
left
fucking
it on.
Terry fucking just like fucking
right. We're like,
He's
my brother's
terrifying.
like 6, I'm 5, and my younger brother's 3, and she's like, this is on my TV while you come to visit me, and I chain smoke next to my
That's my
oxygen
mom.
machine.
She didn't have the oxygen machine, but that's my mom.
But I'm like, I remember like seeing this clown spider, and I just like, I wanted to be dead. Like, I did not want to keep living because I had seen something so terrifying. I feel like you got a lot of similar questions, but Sheena, aside from Halloween, let's say, what is your favorite horror series? Because Halloween's
my favorite.
our answer for everything.
Halloween is my answer to everything.
What's another one that you love?
Another one I love? I gotta go Freddy.
Interesting.
Or Sleepaway Camp. Which isn't really a franchise.
Has
it's
it
only
aged
like,
well, though? There are 4. That's a franchise.
It is not aged very well. Freddy is funny. Freddy is witty. He's got jokes. And I like that. He terrorizes me in my sleep, which I can't get away from because I love sleep.
Right. Imagine like trying desperately to stay awake. That's horrifying in itself. Like,
I can't do it. I'm an insomniac. Like
all I want to do
crash
is sleep.
when I crash, and that happens. But Angela from Sleepaway Camp, bro.
I mean, the first time I watched that movie, I was pretty fucking blown away.
I was fucked up. My cousin made me watch that. Thanks. Like,
yeah.
She was like, watch this. She rented it from a Blockbuster. What's your best Halloween costume?
Ooh,
I got one.
I mean, last year I wore like a dragon onesie kind of thing for a Zoom Halloween party. I can't really remember. I was Ron from Harry Potter one year.
That's a good one.
Fuck that. Fuck J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, fuck her.
I was an old lady one year.
But Ron? You were an old lady?
I was a Spider-Man zombie once. Because I got the Spider-Man suit, and then I was like, but I also want to do gore makeup.
Yeah.
And I was like a zombie Wizard of Oz once. My friends were like, I think Dorothy and the Scarecrow, and we were all zombies.
Oh, cute.
Loved to do gore makeup.
I would like that as well.
What about you? What was your favorite Halloween costume?
All my Halloween costumes growing up as like a teen, 20-year-old woman has been like sexy this, sexy that.
Sexy Sheena.
Sexy Sheena. Sexy Freddy. Sexy this. But my favorite Halloween costume of all time, I was a kid. I was a pumpkin. My mom's birthday's on Halloween, so she goes all out. She used to have a party at our house, and then it would end with all the kids at the party going trick-or-treating. But one time, we got in the car. I was a pumpkin. She had stuffed me full of cotton with one of those like loose pumpkin suits. She stuffed me full of cotton, and I couldn't fit in the fucking car. So she had to like take me back out and like take me back in the house and like unstuff me. Yeah, she had overstuffed me. But then later that night I won a cakewalk, so I brought a whole cake home. So she was happy.
Oh my god!
Cakewalks?
Cakewalks.
Yeah, we went to like the VFW. We like
come on down to the cakewalk.
Yeah, we like ended the fucking trick or treating. We went to the VFW. We all participated in like a cool cakewalk, and I won like a red velvet, and like she stuffed me too big, dude.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Margie put too much cotton in me because she couldn't just have me be a flat pumpkin.
Nobody should be a flat pumpkin.
We're done. She's too much. We're done.
We're done. Thank you for joining us here for this spooky Halloween game of fun.
Sound guys hate me.
Until next time.
Until next Halloween.
We'll be here.
Maybe a Christmas one. We should do a Thanksgiving game.
This has been The Last Podcast with Bryan Renaud and Sheena Thornton. Visit randomactchicago.com for more.